This is a nice question. Can you share insights on the role of love in the context of oneness and consciousness? How does it manifest in our daily life? Again, another beautiful question. That's really beautiful. Can you share insight on the role of love in the context of oneness and consciousness? How does it manifest in our daily life? Yeah, it's really beautiful. So, to me, the way I explain things, but please know that you can't really put the experience of non-duality into words. So this is just my best attempt at explaining it for myself, because I love hearing this. That's a weird thing to say for myself, but it's like I can't get enough of talking about the love part of non-duality. So this is really like sending this body into lots of waves of bliss. So, love is the I amness, is beingness, is the everything. That's love. So if you put your attention into the I amness, then that magical thing happens where everything collapses. So there's nobody putting their attention in the I amness. There is simply I amness. It's known as love, absolute love. And then the emptiness is this peace, this stillness, this silence, and they both come together. Like it's like the love can only be coupled with nothing. Like absolute unconditioned love can only be coupled with the nothing side as well. The emptiness side, the non-attachment to anything. So the love is the everything part, is when the nothing comes into existence of everything. But they're together. They're one and the same thing in the end. And Nisargadatta says, I mean, it's so beautiful. So to know everything, to know I am everything, is love. To know I am nothing is wisdom. And in between my life resides. And what he means by that, from my interpretation, that in between my life resides, that's the life of the character. So the character is in between them both, the nothing and the everything. So it's like there's a nothing, and then like, this is just a feeling I get. It's not like an absolute doctrine teaching. So there's a nothing, and then the everything can only manifest when the body is here. There needs to be a body for there to be everything. So it's like, in a way, the body is the vessel between the two, even though it's not really. Yeah. And that really affects, like, being in contact with that and knowing that really affects the character in day-to-day life. It doesn't make your character perfect or enlightened. To me, the character can never become enlightened. But it affects it. Because everything the character's doing is coming from love. Even if the character gets in a grump, it's coming from love. It's no longer coming from a contracted I that is seeking love. And that's different. Very different. So, although externally the character might not look that different to everybody else because they're still having the same emotions, the difference might be, the noticeable thing might be that energetically they seem very free, but if you're not open to energy, then you wouldn't see that. And then the other is that they don't get into really complex stories, and that they're more in touch with their emotions, so they can easily name their emotions. So that's what it might look like. But they're still going to have emotions, so they're going to still feel sadness, they're still going to feel cry, they're going to experience joy, they're going to experience anger, they're going to experience fear. So the character's going to experience that, but it comes from love, because there's not this illusory center anymore of that being you. When there is that illusory center, then there's this desperate seeking that makes the character very complex and out of touch with their emotions, not knowing what they emotionally feel, getting into lots of stories.